Boss is coming to town. Well. My first sweep ever in any BER Season Tournament, shoot-around tournament round. And also, my first ever completion. The completion, as Jesse would say it to me when we did that hike. The completion of my first, my first semifinals completion. The completion of the semifinals. The first one, the first time ever. Yeah, son. Well, I can already tell you right now, this season and this BER Season shoot-around tournament alone, it's already been better than last year. All right, it's for obvious reasons. I already advanced. I'm advancing now to the BER Season finals, yo. So now I'm gonna get to another round where basically I don't know what I'm gonna get next, which would be, I think there's only 3 to choose from left. I think there's Zimmerman Park, the Arnold Cypress one, and the Willow Park one. Now, of course, I still would want to avoid Zimmerman Park. The Arnold Cypress one is not as easy either. So those 2 would be the hardest. If I had to choose, I would want the Willow Park series, because I like having it the same way with the Eastgate series, where there's 3s in between. Now, of course, that's not going to be an easy series, but hey, considering how many 3s I've been making or averaging this entire season, especially like since the start of the BER season, where I've been red hot, bro, I feel like I'm just starting to, I'm catching fire way more on the three-point line, especially in all those elimination games that I played. I'm starting to catch fire more than I ever did in last year's BER Season Tournament, shoot-around tournament. Even though I did okay on the 3s, especially in the one to close out where where I had that buzzer-beating 3 to obviously advance to the semifinals round, only to lose by in 7 games, having only won. But I gotta tell you, with this one, dude, this is already a much better season. And now that I'm in continuation, then I gotta feel proud of myself for this moment, man. Especially considering how very hard this game was for me. I was down pretty big to start, all right? I was down big. Missing my 3s at first. I think I made 1 3. So I started being up 3-1, and then it was tied, and then next thing you know, I was already starting to go down. And I think at one point I was like 5 of 18 to 5 of 20, 5 of 20. But yeah, dude, I was down by 18. I only have 5 points. But ultimately, I started to pick it up. With my next 2 3s being down 11, I went down to the mid-range section. I was able to hit a couple of those bank shots. The bank shot attempts on the left side. Although I was under pressure because I wanted to get through the mid-range as quickly as I could, but I couldn't. So now I got to the rotation of the turnaround jumpers and the 3s, which is not so damn easy. But I mean, for the most part, I think I missed the turnaround, and then next thing you know, I started making, I think I started making, I hit 4 straight 3s, I remember, because I was down 25-15. Made 1 that's 18, 1 that's 21, another 1 24, and then 27. So I finally started going up again. 27-25, first league since 3-1. And then I missed a 3 to go down. I think I hit like 6 out of 7 3s within that stretch. So yeah, it was a close game after all. To end the first half. Second half, I was down again. I was actually starting to go down big again. So at most, I was down by 11, 42-31. And then when I got to the 4, I was like, oh my God, I pray that I make this one, and I made it. I made the 4 when I was down by 11. Yeah, so I was down. So now I was only down by 7, and then I think I hit another 3. Yeah, second consecutive 3. So that's I was down 42-38, right? Yeah, 42-38. This car's going way too fast. Oh, dude, is he going in? Why are you tailgating me, man? Calm down, dude. Why are you tailgating me? Don't do that. Anyways. Well, yeah, I was down. Yeah, now I'm starting to go down a bit, and then I think I'm missing another 3 to go down 45, 38, or whatever it is, and I started to hit. Now I think I got to the turnaround section, and I was hitting about 3 straight. Now I started to get better at those shots like that, which means, yeah. So I started to get a much better feel. I think when I started to get those touches, that was in Evergreen Park, where I was making like 4 straight. Only I remember this reminded me of that Game 7 in Evergreen Park, where I closed it out. I was down by 21, and then I had to turn around jumpers to cut it to only 2, and then ultimately to lose by that much if I didn't miss the last turnaround jumper. So for the most part, I hit the turnaround, and then I got to call timeout because. What was I? I think I was down 44 and 46, if I'm not mistaken. No. What was it? 46, 44 or something like that? Yeah, I think I was down 44, 46. And then, I said 44 on accident, didn't I? Sorry. It was 46 because I was down 46, 44, and then I called my first time out, which was 18 seconds, and then I made 7 straight free throws. So down 44 to ultimately reach 51. So I made, and then after that, 18 seconds left, I can run the clock again to make sure that I reached the 10-second mark. And I had to make the turnaround jumper anyway, which I did. It was a long jumper. And then I was up 53-46. Sorry, not 53-44. It was 53-46. And I ultimately won by 7. And then there you go. Close out the series. Let's go! Bravo. So I got to get my drink now. I'm going to enjoy the moment. And I'll talk about the BER season. Finals and what that will be, what my next pick will be. I can hardly talk now, and we'll go from there. All right, peace out, y'all.
I thought you were like overreacting.